Hi people, welcome to a new vlog. It's Saturday night. Oh, I should probably eat dinner. Anyways, I am working on Breath of Snow and Ashes. I just got to chapter 9, which is, whoops, about midway down, on page 65. So I'm just putting the bookmark in here. So then I just have like 30-something-ish books, not books, 30-something-ish pages to read tomorrow. And I may just do that after work. Or, yeah, I could probably, nah. I'm so indecisive. I don't know. I'll do that sometime tomorrow. And I want to try and at least read like the first chapter of A Winter's Promise. I don't work tomorrow till 2, so I think that should be doable. Actually, maybe I'll just like work on, because I'm listening to the audiobook and following along, but I can listen to the audiobook tomorrow morning and do like while I'm making breakfast and or walking the dogs, and then when I have a couple hours, maybe, hopefully, depending on what time I wake up, I can work on A Winter's Promise, which doesn't have an audiobook. So, that is the game plan. Yeah, nothing really interesting. It's the weekend, so I didn't get any mail. I'm just really excited because, like, my books, there's so many books coming out this month. I know, my pre-order of The Similar still hasn't shipped, so I don't know what's going on with Indigo there. But my copy of Exile from Shannon Messenger shipped finally, and the replacement book that I ordered in November is finally shipped, so hopefully that'll show up eventually. And then I think this upcoming Tuesday there's, or no, not this Tuesday, I think it's next week when all these books start coming in. Because I have like the Gilded Wolves. Actually, let me check. Because I have a planner with a page for that now. Let's see. Oh no, yeah, so on Tuesday, the Paragon Hotel comes out, which I have that pre-ordered, and the Girl King, which I think I also have the pre-ordered. The week after is the Gilded Wolves, which I have pre-ordered. Then the week after, January 22nd, is the Vanishing Stair. And then Someday We Will Fly, which I'm very curious about that one, which I pre-ordered. And then Dead Queens Club. Oh, I'm insanely excited for that. Like, I'm sorry, but like everything I want was in that summary. It's a contemporary retelling of like literally the two of King Henry. It's like just like history's greatest fuckboy, and like we're just, anyways, I've heard really good things about that. And then I have King of Scars, which comes out on January 29th, and I have that pre-ordered, the Indigo box. And in case, I don't know if you use this for information, Indigo is also doing a pre-order box, or just a box for Bloodleaf, which comes out in like March, I think. I don't think I wrote it down. It wasn't one that I was necessarily interested in, I don't think. But they have a box for that. So if you were looking at Bloodleaf, Indigo, and live in Canada, Indigo has a box for it. I'm not loving the box. It's literally just 3 notebooks and an enamel pin and the book, and I was like, I don't know if that's worth the box. But if you are interested, go to Indigo's website. And yeah, that's been, oh my god, close. That's been my day, and I'm gonna eat dinner now, and then, I don't know, watch something trashy on YouTube. That's what I do. Hi people, it's Sunday night and I'm about to pass out, but I actually had a decent amount of reading done today, and I slept in a tiny bit before I went to work, but I did start there we go. I did start A Winter's Promise, and I got to page 67, I think. Yeah, chapter, oh, there's no chapter numbers, it's just names. So I got to The Observatory, which is page 67, which is, it's not very far, like, maybe a 6th or whatever, but just got a feel of it. And then I did get to page 105 of A Breath of Snow and Ashes as well. So I hit my goals for this weekend, which I'm very happy about. And I have to go to bed because I have to get up and like be a normal adult again and go to work. So it's always fun. But I'm hoping I will read a little bit more of Breath of Snow and Ashes and A Winter's Promise. My goal for tomorrow for A Winter's Promise would be to get to page like 120 if I could do that. 150 would be awesome, but 120 I think is my goal. And, which actually, yeah, that may seem slow. It is a translation from French originally, so like the translation is just like some of it's a little bit awkward. I think just like the phrasing, like it doesn't flow the way that it would, which I kind of expected for a translated book. So that's why I'm just taking my time with it, because sometimes I'm like, wait, what? That go back, let me reread that. So that's what I'm doing. I hope you guys had a good weekend, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Hi people, it's Monday evening. I obviously went to work like an adult. I want another holiday. But I actually have gotten quite a bit of reading done tonight. I got, oh, where did I write it? I think about 50 pages in more on Outlander. A Breath of Snow and Ashes, sorry. So I got to chapter 24. Oops, other page. Turn just one page. Yeah, chapter 24, which is page 170. So I'm going to keep working on that. And I got about 130 pages, actually, of A Winter's Promise done. So I hit page 199, which was way farther than I was hoping to get. So always awesome. So I think if I can just keep it at, like, reading about 100 pages-ish a day, they can do that. I don't know. No, I'm probably going to try and read like 80 pages or so tomorrow. I'm going to see Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, finally. Or The Crimes of Grindelwald, right. But I'm finally going to go see that tomorrow, because it's Tuesday cheap day at the movie theater. I got contacted a couple weeks ago by an author, Michelle Kenny, and she offered to send me books 1 and 2 of her series. And I was like, awesome, it sounds really cool. I Googled it. And so the package showed up in one of those wonderful Canada Post, sorry, we damaged your crap and we're not replacing it bags. Yeah, one of those lovely bags. So there were 2 books in it, and book 2 showed up. So book 1 just magically disappeared when it was somehow sliced open and travel. So she was nice enough to send me this, and she's going to send me a PDF of the first book, which got destroyed, and then hopefully I can print that off and read it. She said it can be a standalone if you want to read just book 2, because I guess book 1 isn't really available in paperback for purchase, but book 2 is, and I think book 3 is supposed to be, because it's up on Book Depository. I really like this cover though. So I will, whenever I get the paperback, or the PDF of the first one, and then hopefully I can get on that, because it sounds pretty interesting. And I also realized today, because I hadn't paid attention to one of my inboxes while I was on holidays, I got an ARC for Descendant of the Crane, which, by Joanne He. If you haven't heard of that, I don't know what to do with you. No, but she's going to be in the TBR and Beyond group this year. I think in like April or May, sometime in the first half of 2019. I just like freaking love this cover so much. Like all the designs, and it's so freaking pretty. I'll link both of the books that I got in the description box, because both of them are, I think, like just not like Sarah J. Maas well known, right? So that's what I did. I read about like almost 200 pages actually between Outlander and Winter's Promise, so I'm happy with that. And then I got those 2 books. Seriously, Canada Post, like, what are they doing? Like, and it wasn't even like flimsy packaging. It was in like bubble wrap and everything. Like, someone had to have sliced it open and taken 1 book, and it had to be book 1. If you're gonna take 1 book, don't take book 1. Douchebags. But that's been my day, and I'm now going to make dinner and chill out, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Alright, people. It's Tuesday. I got to chapter 28 of A Breath of Snow and Ashes, which is the start of chapter 28. So, it's like maybe a quarter, probably just a little bit short. I'm hoping I can read maybe a couple more chapters of that tonight after the movies. I'm going to see The Crimes of Grindelwald in an hour, which, yay! But I had so much crap come in the mail today, oh my god. Everything that I've been waiting for, basically. Firstly, since it's coming out today. Woo! Yeah. I got my copy of The Girl King by Mimi Yu. I'm so excited about this. She's coming in the TBR and Beyond group. Everyone I know that's read an ARC is like absolutely obsessed with this book. In an empire flames, they must rise from the ashes. And I'm just, oh, I forgot to look at the Underdust jacket. Because I love the cover. And, oh, I actually like this red. It's like a very royal red. I like this. And it is blurred by Kendra Blake, Marjorie Liu, Heidi Heelig, Cindy Pond, Julie C. Dow, and School Library Journal. So, two sisters have the power to shape an empire or tear it apart. I'm so freaking excited. Like I said, she's coming to the TBR and Beyond group to do an author visit in February, I believe. I'm so excited about that. And it came out today. So, yay! I can't believe I pre-ordered a book through Indigo, had it shipped to the store, and it actually showed up on time. It's normally weeks late. I mean, I literally had The Similars by Rebecca Hanover pre-ordered, and it still hasn't even shipped. It came out on January 1st. It still hasn't even shipped, even though it says they have it in stock online. Yeah, I don't know about that, but... my copy of... Open, please! Yeah. My paperback copy of Exile from Shannon Messenger show up. This is book 2 in the Keeper of the Lost City series, which I absolutely loved the first one. So I'm keeping on picking up these books. They're actually super cheap too. They're $10 Canadian, which like every time I'm basically like a couple dollars short on an Indigo order, I'm just gonna keep adding these in until I pick them all up. But absolutely love the first one. So excited I have the second one, Exile, now. Maybe I can read that one in February. We'll see. Also, someone recommended to me this on Goodreads. I don't know if they watch my YouTube or if they were just following me on Goodreads, but they recommended it to me. They didn't have it in my interlibrary loan system in the province or a regional one. So I was like, screw it. It's cute and adorable and like I want it. So I bought my own copy of Christmas Dinner for the Souls by Ross Montgomery. The cover is so freaking cute. Yeah, I bought it in November. It shipped with an order, and then because the Canada Post stuff, they started shipping through UPS, which switches to Intelcom Courier here, and when you send anything through them, you never get anything delivered. Like, literally, I have not met a single person here, really. Like, maybe 1 in 5 things that get shipped here through them actually show up. Everything just gets scanned as delivered, but never actually shows up. There's no ticket left. And, like, it's just, like, sending it into a black void. So, they sent me a replacement copy, finally. It showed up. It's so cute, too. Like, size-wise, it's, like, compared to that. It's so cute. I was really hoping to read it for Christmas. But, I don't know. Maybe I'll read it this month. Looks like it's really, really short. It's only, like, 100, no. Oh, okay, I was wrong. 232 pages, but, like, look. So, it's just so freaking cute with, like, the little... like advent calendar-y stuff, and then the back kind of has some of that stuff too. It's really cool. I'm very excited. So thank you to whoever recommended it to me. I love finding weird, random, small, like middle grade-y, beautifully designed stuff. So those are my Indigo books that I got. My copy of The Paragon Hotel, the book also came out today, which I am so excited for that Lindsay Faye book. My pre-order shipped. What else came out today? The Wicked King came out, but I didn't hate. I just didn't enjoy the Quill Prince, so I'm going to try it one more time when I feel like it. And what else came out today? Two Can Keep a Secret came out, but I didn't like that author's first book. I feel like something else. White Stag came out. I'm trying to find, I think I'm going to buy that in my next paychecks. I was hoping when I went to the bookstore to pick these up to see if they had it in stock, and they didn't, unfortunately. So, I'm just going to have to buy it and send it that way. But at least I got my books here. Okay, let's go there. Then my sweater from some South Korean fandom site, which I bought like 2 months ago. They took their time shipping this. And then I got slammed by customs fees for a sweater. Okay? Like $30 in customs fees. Like, what? But I'm hoping it's big enough, and it's still cold outside, so the purpose is still served. Oh, it actually isn't terrible quality. Ooh, that makes me happy. But it's a sweater. Oh, I didn't know it said BTS on the front. That's a zip-up pulley, and it's supposed to be fuzzy on the inside. Actually, it's not bad material either. Like, it's not super high quality like Redbubble, but it's not bad. But the real reason I got it was because it has Sugar on the back. And I'm like hardcore biasing on him and J-Hope right now. So, there's that. And I'll have to try it on later when I'm not sitting in this weird position. And hopefully it fits. I will be very happy if it does. Okay, I got my Boxing Day book outlet order. There are quite a few books in here that I'm very excited to read. Woo! Okay, so first in, I got Whispers of the Tide. This is a sequel to Song of the Current by Sarah Tolsker, which I read last year, and I actually enjoyed, and I really like the cover of this one. So, I'm a trash for purple, and forgot to check the under dust jacket again. Oh, I like that. I like that. So, I think I'll wait till the summer for this one, because it's like mermaids and all that stuff, so probably. It was there. And then I got, now I kind of hate this cover, but the second book's coming out soon, and I keep seeing the summary, and I keep being like, that kind of sounds up my path. So, I picked up Blood and Sand to get my cart to the limit that I needed for free shipping. Either way, I think it was like $6. I'm okay if I don't end up liking the book for that price. By C.V. Wyke. Forged in battle from the dust of the arena, a legend will rise. I think it's supposed to be like, was pitched as like female Spartacus, but I think I've heard a lot of people just say that there's a lot of romance in it, which I'm fine with that as long as I know that going in. Yeah. What if Spartacus was a young woman is like literally the inside dust jacket. So Roma Vitrix, the Republic of Rome, is on a relentless march to create an empire built on the backs of the conquered, brought back to Rome as slaves. Anita was once destined to rule as the queen and sword maiden of Thrace, the greatest warrior kingdom the world has ever seen since Sparta. Now she is a slave given to the gladiator Xanthus as a sign of her master's favor. Enslaved as a child, Xanthus is now the champion of Rome, the preeminent gladiator of the generation. Against all odds, they form a tentative bond. I'm assuming that's where the romance comes in. A bond that will spark a rebellion that threatens to bring the Roman Republic to its end and give rise to the legend of Spartacus, which it sounds cool to me. And I mean, like, I've heard people say, like, very mediocre-y things. I've heard people say, like, very mediocre things about the Valiant series, which, like, oh my god, because I absolutely freaking love that series. So, I'm okay with that. And, yeah, I'm gonna look over the cover. Then I've been debating picking this one up, because I haven't technically read the first and second one, but I know that I'm gonna like them. Is The Refuge. Oh, the corner's torn. The Refuge for Masterminds. That's unfortunate. That's okay. It's only the front corner. It's the third book in the Strange House series. If you ever look at my bookshelves, they're like on the very top there. Baldwin is Kathleen Baldwin. I just know that they're supposed to be like kind of cheesy-ish, feminist-y, kind of, I'm assuming romance, historical fictions, which is like, I know when I'm in the mood for those, so I'll just read them when I'm in the mood for that. So this is the third one. This one I almost pick up at Indigo almost like every time I go in there and then end up wandering around the adult section. So I was like, screw it. I'm finally going to pick it up. The Tiger's Daughter by K. Arsenio Rivera. The Hawkran Empire has conquered every land within their bold reach, using the combination of imperial might and sabotage to devastate and subjugate the nomadic Korin tribes. Generations later, the decaying imperial line has led to the rampant corruption and ruined fields. And worst of all, the demons once kept at bay by the Hawkran Emperor have taken advantage of the crumbling protection of border walls and have begun to overrun village and forests. I also, on Fluke, just randomly found this on Book Outlet, and it has amazing reviews on Goodreads. The Ghosts of Heaven by Marcus Sedgwick. I have never heard of it before, but apparently it's supposed to be a very genre-bending, and a lot of people were just like, I don't even know how to look at spirals anymore in the reviews, which I was like, well, that sounds like an interesting book then. The Spiral Dance, the Spinning Top in her brother's hands, the water well, the carving under the water, the rope at her neck. Timeless, beautiful, and haunting spirals connect the 4 episodes of this mesmerizing world from the Print Award winner, Marcus Sedgwick. Each of the characters in these mysterious linked stories embarks on a journey of discovery, survival, carried forward through the spiral of time. None will return to the same place. So if it's like one of those books where you're like, I don't even know what the heck to classify this. Those are books that I seem to really enjoy for some reason. Like, literally, Jane Unlimited is one of the most messed up books I've ever read in my life, and it was so good. That's another one I really want to find. I was waiting for the hardcover to go on Book Outlet, and I've just never seen it, and then they released the paperback cover, and I hate the paperback cover. So, but yeah, I also like the ombre of this, too. So, I'm going to try and get to this one sometime this year. It just sounds really interesting and messed up and cool and weird. I also was so surprised to see this book on Book Outlet, Night Books by J.A. White. I have never read this author before. It's a middle grade book. I got denied for the ARC like 3 times. And they're supposed to be just like this apartment and like books come alive, or like he sneaks out of his apartment and like disaster strikes. And I've almost bought this at Indigo every time, but it's like an expensive YA book. Like, and that's, unfortunately, that's just Katherine Tegan books. They, unfortunately, are quite expensive stuff, I find, normally. Because it says 21 on the cover here, but I think every time I've gone to the bookstore, it was like $25+ dollars. And I was like, that's a lot for a middle grade. So, and I'm also curious that it is kind of for, like, compared to Lemony Snicket and Neil Gaiman. So it's kind of like, oh, interesting. And Claire Legrand also blurbed it, which made me even more interested. So I'm really curious to give this one a go. I picked up Julia Vanishes by Katherine Egan. That was one of the books in 2019 that my friend my friend Melanie was like, you have to read this. I have never heard of this series before. Kind of don't love the covers, don't hate them. But my friend's like obsessed with it. She really, really loves it. And she's like, this is so like underhyped and there's magic and whatever. So I got the first one and we'll see how I like it. Second to last one I picked up. I'm just assuming I'm gonna like Michael Grant at this point. So they had the books 2 and 3 of this series on Book Outlet. I have book 1. So I went to buy my cart and book 3 was sold out already. So I grabbed Silver Stars, which is book 2, after, where is it? Frontlines. So I haven't read Frontlines yet. I have a couple of his books, and my thing was like a lot of his stuff is like this one specifically is blurred by Elizabeth Wine. Like I love Elizabeth Wine. Like, so I'm gonna give it a go. I just know it's like women in historical fiction, World War II-esque kind of stuff, which I'm really, really enjoying. And I like how thick his books are. It concerns me when I get a historical fiction and it's like this. I'm like, nah, that's not a good sign for me. So, Silver Stars. And last, but absolutely not least, this is really the book, the whole reason that I actually placed an order on Book Outlet, is Stiletto by Daniel O'Malley. If you watched last month, I read The Rook, which is book 1 of this series, and The Rook was one of my favorite books of last year. It is messed up as hell. The ending, I was like, huh? And I'm so excited. Oh, there's like the design is torn on the spine and then down the front. Oh, I'm so excited now. And lastly, and I purposely did this one lastly because Muriel was pissing me off today, telling me to hurry up and get her stuff. So my friend Muriel and I and Melanie did like a Christmas exchange. And Muriel, being Muriel, was late sending her stuff out. But this is the stuff she sent me. So she was like, make sure to open it and film it. So I was like, okay, but I'm opening it last, so she has to wait. I'm just terrified that there's anti-BTS stuff in here. And then I'm just going to burn something, basically. Okay. Oh, there's a stocking. Oh, that's a cute stocking, actually. Oh, there's glitter in there. Oh, there's actual stuff in here. Oh. Okay, I'm just going to put this all in here. Oh, if people send me a bunch of candy, like, I literally came back to my office this week, and my desk and my inbox, because I was gone for, like, 5 weeks, were just full of candy. And I'm like, cool, I'm on a no-carb, basically, diet right now. I literally can't eat any of this. So, fine chocolate and popcorn. Oh, that's a combination I never thought of. Chocolate and popcorn. Oh, that's cute. Like a little desk calendar. I like that. And it's like a llama. Oh, I love llamas. Cool. I'm going to put that at work. And I'm going to assume this is another chocolate bar. Once again, like, boy, she loves wrapping paper. And everything is glitter. Oh, now I'm terrified that one of these is literally just going to be glitter. I feel like that's something she would do. Okay, there's another chocolate bar. Chocolate and pretzels and peanut butter. Or maple. Oh, it's another combination I had never thought of. And there's a but more chocolate at the bottom. Woo! God, how many layers of, like, paper did she put on this stuff? I will literally not have to buy any chocolate for the remainder of the year. Camille, I don't know. Dark chocolate mousse stuff? I don't know, I've never heard of that. Looks good. Oh my good lord, Muriel. Chocolate maple crunch. Oh, okay. I'll give an exception to my carb diet for this. And I'm going to movies tonight, so I'm going to take this with me. I love maple. It's like a Canadian thing. Oh my god, I have glitter all over my hands. Oh my god, more chocolate! Handcrafted Belgium chocolate. Oh, they're just like chocolate sticks. They're cute! Okay, I think that's... Oh, she also runs the Etsy shop Fangirl Pixie Jar, so if you want to buy some of this stuff. I've shown her stuff on my thing before, and I always like her stuff, and they're really good stuff. Oh my god, she... Oh no! Okay, it fell under the couch. I'll get it later. But she made me a pair of earrings, and it's the BTS... Do you know that? It's BTS. She hates BTS because of how much I've been, like, bashing her with BTS gifts nonstop. So, that's awfully big of her to do that. Thank you, Muriel. I'm so happy. Oh. And I will get that from underneath the couch as soon as I'm done filming this. Mind you, I feel like there's going to be a BTS insult in here somewhere. There has to be. Oh. Is a llama clutch? It says no. I feel like she just went somewhere and then bought all the llama stuff, which I am a-okay with. Actually, and I kind of need another makeup bag, so that's really handy. And there's the pom-poms on it. That's candy, that's candy, that's candy. Oh my goodness. There's glitter all over my floor. Oh my god. Ooh. I'm just so freaking busy. Unicorns and llamas. That's my thing. And more sticky pads. Actually, I do need sticky pads too, so this is actually convenient. Ooh. Okay, it's something heavy actually. Woo. They are not tolerated here. Oh my gosh, she actually got it for me! I've seen that we have like sweary words, and I say twat waffle a lot. She says cuntosaurus, and so she said, "Don't be a twat waffle." They're not tolerated here. Oh, I'm so happy about that. I have a feeling this is what was like delayed shipping. She kept waiting for it to ship everything. Thank you, Muriel. I love that. Okay. Ooh. Hardcover of the Hocus Pocus book that I read, and I really, really want it. My store just didn't have it. I'm so happy about that. I want to reread this like every Halloween-ish or so. Hocus Pocus is one of my favorite movies of all time. I have the Sanderson sisters Funkos up there, which I have a bunch of people constantly asking me in my videos where I got those. They were an exclusive for Halloween Spirit this past year. I don't know if they're going to do them again or if they'll sell them somewhere else. But that's where I got them. Well, I was wondering about this one. I've been debating picking this up. Awesome. Empire of Sands by Tasha Suri. I've been curious about this because, oh my god, seriously? Like glitter? It's blurred by Sarah Beth Durst, which I really, really like, and Ara Kwong. And I don't know, I just was on the author's Instagram and whatever, and she seemed really cool. A nobleman's daughter with magic in her blood, an empire built on the dreams of enslaved gods. So, I'm curious about this one. Real curious. It just sounds really cool. And I think it's more of an adulty book, which, a-okay, happy with that. Something llama. No drama llama. Oh, it's like a unicorn llama. Awesome. And it's actually a nice notebook. And it's got a little bookmark in it. Oh, I'm so happy about that. It's so cute. Thank you, Muriel. I'm confused. I feel like there was supposed to be anti-BTS stuff in here or something. Alright, I was wrong. Thank you, Muriel. This was like Christmas actually for me. And I'm really happy. So, I got lots of books. And now I can finally go through my I can finally go through my stupid Christmas list and go buy the books that I really wanted that I didn't get. Like, specifically, As She Ascends, I need that book. Before She Ignites was so good. So that's been my day. I have to run to the movie theater now and go watch Crimes of Grindelwald. And I will see you all later. Hi, people. It's Wednesday. pretty quick day. Nothing came in the mail, which doesn't surprise me considering what yesterday was. I went and saw Fantastic Beasts 2 Crimes of Grindelwald, and like, I hate myself, but I think I liked it more than the first one. Was not expecting. I was very hesitant to go to it, but I really enjoyed it, and I'm very excited for the third one after how that one ended. So far, I read a bit more, I think, of A Breath of Stone and Ashes since I last checked in. So currently I am on chapter 29, right there, and on page 242. And then I picked up Water's Wrath this morning, and I got to about chapter 7, and finally was like, okay, I need to stop. I literally don't remember anything that happened, like, that led up to this. It's book 4, and it's just been so long since I read Air Awakens. Like, that's probably been 2 years almost now, feels like. But, like, Earth's End, it's probably been almost a year, too. Like, I don't remember enough about this for most of this to be making sense to me. So I put it back down, and I'm going to put it on my February TBR, and I'm going to try a marathon Air Awakens next month, which I think is doable because they're pretty short books and I really enjoy them. Well, at least the first 3. So I can whip through all of those in like a day alone. Not all of, like a day each individually. So I worked on Jacoby actually. So I started and finished it. Jacoby's a really quick read. It's not super big, obviously, but it's just a fun paranormal mystery, and the characters are so awesome, and like, it's kind of a Sherlock Holmes retelling, but it's not, because it's, yeah, but I freaking loved it. So rereading this series is one of my goals for the year, so I read Jacoby. And like I said, I read a little bit more this morning of A Breath of Stone and Ashes. What do I want to start tomorrow? I just had a long day at work, and if you don't care, then I'm sorry, but the company that created and kind of operates BTS is like dropping hints that BTS is going to release new music soon, and then they also suddenly released a website. They're releasing they're debuting a new group, and the countdown is for tomorrow. So I've literally been just like all in my brain all day of like, oh my god, there's going to be a new group. So that's like literally all. I've been so distracted. So, and for the past few days too, I've had lots of YouTube videos come up on my newsfeed that I wanted to watch and just haven't had a chance to because of work again. So tonight is a going through my watch later playlist on YouTube of videos that I just need to get through. So I finished Jacoby. I'm watching the YouTube videos. Gonna eat. I'm thinking tomorrow I'm gonna start Ace of Shades or Beneath the Citadel. I'll do whichever one is in the TBR Beyond group first. I think that's Ace of Shades. Yeah. And I've gotten, like, not a half, but like a good chunk of the way in on A Winter's Promise. So if I don't finish it like by Friday, which I think I can actually do that, I tend to breeze through the last like half of a book really quickly. But even then, I will make sure I get it done by the end of the weekend, Sunday. So on Monday, starting next week, I will, maybe I'll start, East. No, that's, no. Even the Darkest Stars. I'll start Even the Darkest Stars next week. I'm trying to do at least one book each week that, for this month anyways. One book each week that I have to get done that doesn't have an audiobook. So, because those take, like I said, it takes more time when I'm not able to, like, just switch to an audiobook, when I'm walking the dogs, or just, like, follow along reading the book so I get less distracted or whatever. So there's that, and yeah, nothing else super crazy. I just back at work. People keep giving me chocolate, which is always interesting because my doctor put me on a no-carb diet. So I have just this ever-mounting mass pile of chocolate that in my apartment. So it's going to be interesting. But that's been my Wednesday. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Oh no, last but not least, I'm very excited. My copy of Gilded Wolves finally shipped. I'm so excited. It comes out next Tuesday. I am, however, quite angry because I pre-ordered a copy of The Similars by Rebecca Hanover, and it came out on January 1st, and it still hasn't shipped. It says they have it in stock. I'm not sure what they're doing. And then Gilded Wolves doesn't come out till next Tuesday, and they shipped it. So apparently I have to, like, get on customer service now. It's just exhausting. I just want my book. But yeah, that's been my day, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Hi people, it's Thursday evening. I actually started and finished Ace of Shades today. So that is my reread done. And I'm honestly kind of exhausted. It's been a long week going back to work this week. So I am going to... what am I going to do tomorrow? I don't think I'm going to start anything new. I'm just, I'm tired, so I don't know what I'll feel like tomorrow. So I think I'll just keep working bit by bit on A Breath of Snow and Ashes and Winter's Promise. I'm just going to, I finished a book today, and I'm counting that as a success. I also went to the bookstore because my order of Paragon Hotel showed up. Lindsay Faye, I'm so excited. It came out on Tuesday, so it's not that late. And I'm just so happy, excited. It's going to go with all my other Lindsay Faye books. And I'm not sure when I'm going to get to it. I just need to enjoy her books all the time. So, I don't know. Maybe March, maybe February. We'll see. But, oh my god, it's only January 10th, and I've accumulated 16, okay, I think so, 16 books this month now. And there's still, like, King of Scars to come out, and Gilded Wolves to come out, and The Dead Queen's Club, and The Vanishing Stair. The Winter of the Witch came out, but I'm looking for a sale, because it's an adult book, technically. It's quite expensive. There's another book, too, that it's a month, and lots of new books. So that's another day. I will see you all tomorrow. Okay, I lied a little bit earlier. It's still Thursday. I just took a bath, but I did some reading in the bath. So I read another 50-ish pages of A Winter's Promise. So I got to page 245, which is about the 50% way mark. So there's about 240, I think-ish pages left. I think as long as, like, I don't do anything tomorrow evening suddenly, I don't think I should because it's Friday, I should be able to finish this. So that will bring my week up to 3 books finished, I think. I know that's, like, way lower in comparison, but this was a big one with no audiobook help. And, I mean, I was busy and I went to the movies one night and didn't really read much tonight. So, 'tis what it is, and I will see you all tomorrow. Hi everyone, real quick on Friday, I got another chapter in on A Breath of Snow and Ashes, so I got to chapter 30, which is page 262. I also finally got the PDF for Book of Fire by Michelle Kenny to replace the one that got mailed and somehow lost in the mail. So I will hopefully read that sometime in the next month. And I also got 2 library books, actually. I remember looking at this book, but I didn't think I placed it on hold, but apparently I did. So The Oversight by Charlie Fletcher. This was recommended to me by someone or something when I was looking at The Rook. So I figured I'll give it a try. And then I figured, like, one of the prompts for one of the reading challenges I'm doing, I think for the TBR Beyond one, was read a book that was deterring, like the cover was deterring you, and read a book because of the cover, like just on the cover, which we are always like, oh, just pick a cover up because it's really pretty. But I think I may use The Diviners for that one. I have been not reading this series for because the author takes like years between writing books. But also, they change the damn cover theme every single time they release a new book, and sometimes just in the middle between, because they feel like it, apparently. So, like, literally every single book has a different theme on it, and the idea of that makes me want to throw up. And, yeah, so I bought it from the library, and I'll try the first one, and we'll see how it goes. But that has been my Friday. And I will put this vlog up, and I will see you all later.